Ralio.
Alright you guys, so I'm going to start on folded fabric so that I can have 2 layers that I am working with. And the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and take a fitted crop top that I like, that fits me nice, and I'm just going to lay it out flat. Then I'm going to go ahead and fold the sleeve under because we're going to do that part separately. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this fabric in half so that it is 2 distinct pieces. And after I'm done with that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut along the side of the shirt, leaving about 1/2 inch for seam allowance. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the neckline, and I'm only cutting through the front piece of the fabric for this. And then I'm going to just kind of fold that over until it's halfway through. And then I'm just gonna use that half to kind of get the exact same shape on the other side of the neckline. And the main thing with the neckline is you just want to make sure you don't cut it too low. So now I just went ahead and removed the top, and so now I'm just going to fold this fabric in half and use that side as a guideline so that I can cut the other side out to match it exactly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and open that up, and the next step is going to be to just cut a straight line all the way down the front of the shirt. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to place right sides together. So I'm taking the back and just putting it on top, and then you're going to sew along those 2 curves that I just pointed to. Now after you're done sewing down the side of the shirt, the next thing that I'm going to do is work on the hem. And normally I would do the hem last, but I just wanted to do it first because I felt like it'd be easier for this project. So I'm just folding the back over, then I'm going to sew a straight line there. And then also along the neckline and all the way down to the front of the V or the crossover. And I'm just going to sew a straight stitch along these folded edges as well. So now that I'm done sewing, you can see the white thread where I sewed. I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the remainder of this excess fabric just to get it out the way so that when I wear it, it'll be more comfortable. Now this is what it's looking like, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it inside out, and then I'm going to fold up the bottom and sew a straight stitch there so that I can hem the bottom of the shirt. So after the bottom of the shirt is hemmed, I'm going to flip it back inside out, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew down the top little flaps. So after the top flaps are sewn, you're going to take a long sleeve shirt that fits you nicely and just use it as a guide for the sleeve. I'm just going to go ahead and cut around this sleeve. I am going to make it a little longer because I wanted my sleeves to be long. But yeah, this fabric is folded, so the top of the sleeve is actually a fold, so you only have to cut underneath. So now I'm just going to go ahead and cut across, making the right shape for the sleeve. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to open this up and go ahead and hem the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and flip up the bottom like this and sew a straight stitch. And once you're done with that, you can put right sides together like this and sew a straight stitch down that long part of the sleeve. And obviously you're going to want to do that twice for each sleeve. So now I just went ahead and flipped the sleeve right side out, and then I stuck it inside of the shirt, and then I'm just going to go ahead and pin it in place, and you finish it up by sewing a straight stitch all the way around that armhole. And so last but not least, I'm making the straps, and I did not measure how long I wanted it. I just kind of guessed, And all you're going to do is fold it over twice and sew a stitch all the way along. So yeah, after you go ahead and sew a stitch all the way down the straps, you can just connect it to the bottom of the shirt, obviously on each side, with a little stitch, and then you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it was easy enough to follow. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.